So our biggest growth lever is essentially using other people's audiences to grow our own. Amanda and I get invited on a lot of podcasts, a lot of
Yeah.
webinars. We do a lot of talks on stages at events. We do YouTube channel stuff. We are often, quoted in the press. We produce unique research that gets picked up and talked about, and all of those things are what has built SparkToro's brand. If you look at, for example, our Google traffic, we get nothing.
Mm.
Nothing outside of people searching for SparkToro itself. We get
Yeah.
almost no search traffic, and that's because Google has become a big brands game, and it's if you've been around for whatever 7, 10, 15 years and you have a big established site, you can still get Google traffic. Everybody
Yeah.
else, not so much. Sponsoring someone's email newsletter in the B2B
Mm.
space. It can be cheap as hell, and you can reach tens of thousands of people through
Yeah.
that. Uh, Email sponsorships are remarkable, and there's no good platform where you can
Ye
directly go. You have to find the newsletter and then find the
Yeah.
person and email them and be like, "Hey, Amanda, how many people are on SparkToro's newsletter list?" And
Yeah.
the answer is like whatever 50 or 60,000 people, and you're like, "Okay, wait, do you guys do sponsorships?" That kind of thing.
Yeah.
That type of outreach works really well. And one piece of advice I have, Stefan, is
Yeah.
the audience for your marketing efforts, the content that you produce or the channels that you amplify your message through, they are not the same as customers. Those are two different audiences.
Mm.
And a lot of times people try and, especially B2B, people try and create content for their potential customers, but they don't consider who will amplify it and why. And if you don't consider the amplification set, the podcasters and journalists and bloggers and social influencers and people on LinkedIn with platforms and people who write email newsletters, if you don't consider them as part of your core audience, most of your marketing will fall flat. It will not
Hmm.
succeed because it doesn't get amplified,
Yeah.
right? What you're really looking for is not just send a message to my customers. If you wanted to do that, you just email the ones who are already on your list.
Yeah.
But you want to reach more people, you need someone to help amplify, right? You need that algorithmic and manual sort of blast. And so you got to focus on your marketing audience, right? Your amplifier audience. And so you have to spend time with those people too. You don't got to be everywhere. That is terrible advice. Gary Vaynerchuk and I very much disagree on this. My advice for marketers would be choose channels that are at the intersection of your particular skill set. So things that you're really good at, things that you're passionate about and care about, channels that you know that your audience is there. So you combine those three things. I'm really great at, I don't know, interviewing people, and podcasting is really strong, and I've got a great voice or something. Maybe that's your special in. Fantastic. Okay. And that your audience participates and pays attention on, these particular YouTube channels and these podcasts and these websites and these events. Fantastic. Okay. So I am going to make something that appeals to the people on those channels that they're going to cover. And I'm going to try and bring those guests on who run those newsletters, run those YouTube channels,
Mm.
run those things, and make their audience my audience. That's going to be my tactic.